104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good
morning.
Morning, Houston, Texas. It's Monday, and it's November the 11th of 2024 at 6 o'clock on the dot exactly with Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam. Happy Monday, friends.
Yeah.
Time for another week because now they're starting the countdown. Like, how many more days until Thanksgiving break? Say the kids, say the administrators, say the teachers.
I like
How many more days until we get away
Are the
from
kiddos off?
Thanksgiving?
Are they off the entire week of Thanksgiving now?
Yes. Almost every single school district, I think, started voting. You know, you can vote for your calendar in your school district at some point. I don't know when they do that, but you can choose, like, do you want school to end before Memorial Day or after Memorial Day? And blah, 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 blah. And when you pick that calendar, sometimes they do the whole week of Thanksgiving, or they'll do, like, first 2 days of Thanksgiving, they have to do it, schoolwork, but then they get off the school days some other. It's like kind of like robbing Peter to pay Paul. That makes sense.
You still go to school the same amount of days. Just
Right. You have to just figure out which days they're going to be. I never thought about the, I always thought, well, why not? Why come back for Memorial Day? And some people obviously do that. But I have a friend who has a high school, a freshman, and she was like, wait, on my kid's calendar this year, they have finals after Memorial Day. Who wants to be studying during Memorial Day weekend? I was like, oh, things I never had to think about.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, man,
Yep.
that sucks.
Yeah. So anyway, I know that a lot of kids are excited for Thanksgiving to come because it's going to be almost here. Are we ever going to get some fall weather, though, is what I want to know. Because this week is Nutcracker Market, and I want it to be cold.
Nope, we live in
It's
Houston.
not going to be.
We just got to tell them
This
that.
weekend
What's the reality?
was
Turn down
so
the AC.
muggy.
I know, I hate that muggy feeling. I'm just like,
Gosh.
Oh, yeah.
as you get older, you just get sick of it.
It's so gross, though. But, like,
living
it
here
was like
24, 5 years.
Like, where I was at, it was like spitting on you, like, all weekend. It wasn't even like a nice little, enjoyable, cool
Don't you feel like
breeze.
it's like that right now? Like, I had
It's
to
like
keep using my
humid.
windshield wipers.
Yes.
Because it's not raining, but something was happening
It's like
where I
super
wasn't.
foggy.
Well, yeah, where I couldn't see straight. I spent Saturday in Galveston, and Saturday night I was at my friend's house, and they were like, their downstairs of their beach house is open. Like, every beach house is open, but I mean, theirs is like an entertainment space. They've made an entertainment space. So we were down there, and, you know, their kids were there and all this, and I was like, oh my God, is there a fan somewhere? I don't realize there's a fan. It got super windy and actually chilly on Saturday night.
Really?
Yes.
That's
We
nice.
could not believe it. I was like, wait, is this fall weather?
Mm.
I was down
You guys
there
want beach
Saturday night
weather?
as well, and by the time I finished the wedding and packed up, it had stopped raining, so I thought it was all good. I could put all my equipment in the bed of my truck. So I went up the road, and then sure enough, it started pouring down rain.
Did it really?
And then I have to pull off the highway into like some boat store or something like that, midway up the journey. And this is amongst a lot of construction. So I'm like, oh man, and you know that they get the road all tight with those concrete barriers and everything. I'm
yes,
like,
so
oh God.
terrifying.
You want to
Is this right?
get yourself a tarp?
Well, I was able to fit it all into the back of the truck, and I put one of the seats down inside of the truck. I'm sorry. So I fit it all inside the stuff that needed to go in. Anyway, so I get back on the road. Well, at least I thought it was back on the road. It was. I got into the wrong lane of construction, ended up down in like the dirt and stuff.
Oh, no.
And I was like,
How'd you
oh.
manage to do that?
You're like, oh, am I working here?
There was no signage.
They let you through because you have a giant truck.
Oh
They just didn't flag it.
Well,
Yeah, that
I guess
is
I better. And then here I am reversing down the feeder road down, on the wrong side
By
of the.
2 in the morning.
Oh God! And so finally, I get to a little open area, and I skedaddle up out of there. And
What time was this?
it was not very late at all. It was probably like 10:30 at night. The wedding didn't go awful late.
I was
played
going
at
to say, the wedding stopped at like 9?
Yeah, 9:30, I think.
Whoa.
That was when the
Yeah.
party stopped. The reception.
Wait, what time did this wedding start?
It may have actually ended at 9. Let's see. It probably started at 7.
Really?
Wow, that's quick.
It's only a
Right.
2-hour reception.
That's not uncommon.
Really?
Especially if you have to rent a place and, you don't want to pay for that extra hour.
They got to
And-
leave.
But I'm thinking, I would have thought you said start at 5 and it's over at 9. Okay,
Well, no,
4-hour wedding.
the arrivals were at 5. And so the party was over at 9. But the dancing, like when I consider the reception part of it, was like around 7 p.m.
Okay, by the way, if somebody is new to this show, it's the Roula and Ryan Show. Special K's voice you just heard, and he does a lot of wedding gigs. So, Kevin, how often, I mean, not how often, but
Or
how...
DJs them.
He DJs them, yeah. He's an entertainment coordinator.
He's not
That's
Chaplin.
what he is.
I spin your
He
wedding.
spins.
I can't believe it rained. I'm shocked it even
I
rained.
was so mad at myself for not just putting it inside the truck initially.
But
Yeah.
Kev, how long is like the average reception?
Most of them go till about 10 or 11 p.m., making them about 3 hours long. I don't get mad if your dinner goes late because then, we just don't get to as much as your playlist.
Did you get your dinner? Did you get your dinner?
I did get a great dinner.
I love how he always gets the dinner
I
first.
got my food.
Here's another thing. Here's what I want to ask brides. Like, sometimes they will request, like, songs that I know will kill the dance floor. Like, ain't no one gonna dance to
Like
this.
the bride does, or they, meaning somebody from the...
The bride
Oh,
will
the
choose.
bride will
herself.
choose.
Yes,
Okay.
or bride and groom, they'll choose a song. It's like, oh, no, this ain't gonna work at all. And they probably love it, and they think in their head, oh, this is a bop. No, it is.
no.
After working 25 years of weddings and clubs, I can tell you,
Give us an
this is
example.
gonna kill it.
What's an example of like
Yeah,
a
everybody
dance
leaves
killer?
dance floor.
What's a dance killer?
Is
Oh,
it like a genre? Is
gosh.
it more of a genre? Like you look at the crowd and go, this is not a country crowd. And this person really loves country.
Right, that's a good question. Yeah, is it
There's
genre,
definitely
or is
those
it-
situations
They
where
really
you know,
love 70s disco and nobody wants
Nobody
to
wants
dance to
that.
a disco song or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up a playlist here, but that's one of my big concerns is
Well,
I want to
Kevin,
get
do
to
you
your
make
playlist.
an announcement now? A special request by the bride.
It wasn't me.
I don't
In
play
case
this
everybody
crappy
leaves.
song.
I would
You
never
bring the lights down low and say, bride's choice.
Oh, here's one thing because I hate to play Macarena, but if someone requests it, I'd be like, so and so. All right, so and so demanded this song. They pay me $10 for it, and maybe I'll play that. Here's one, probably like the original "Cruel Summer." Taylor
Bananarama?
Swift.
Oh,
No.
I thought you were going way, way back.
Well, that's more of a toe tapper.
The original
Oh,
Cruel
yeah.
Summer, you mean not Taylor's version? Is that what you mean?
No, I mean Taylor. There's that. It's a newer song, right?
No, well, it came in the Lover album,
couple
so
albums ago.
she had to redo it. I guess everything is like a Taylor's
I
version.
feel like a Taylor Swift song, let's like Shake It Off or something.
Yeah,
Faster.
something-
Unless you have a remix with a backbeat on it or
Right.
something.
So that's usually what I do is I'll just find a fun remix of it. I'm looking at Old Girl's playlist from this past weekend. It wasn't too bad, but there's still some things I probably wouldn't play. Like I rate "Sins Not Tragedies," "Panic at the Disco."
That's a classic,
I
Kevin.
don't know.
But that's not a dance song. That's like, na 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 na. How you dancing to that?
But if you're 28,
You're
And
like
then I guess you
fist
go
bumping.
right
You're
into
like
the-
hopping.
that's
like,
your jam then.
Isn't it all
Yeah,
about
you go, I guess you have to start
the
right into the
mood?
chorus.
The Killers, you throw the Killers in there, Mr. Brightside.
They requested All the Small Things, Blink 182,
that's
and
fun.
Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne, which I did not get to those two
I think
songs.
Sam would have been at this wedding.
I would have. We probably were best friends secretly.
I think you guys graduated the same
Isn't
year.
Avril back out on tour again? Is she touring again?
I don't follow her, so I don't know.
I don't know. I had no idea. Oh wait,
like
wasn't
a
she
20th
married to
anniversary.
Nickelback? The
She
main.
was Chad Kroger. but
There
they
was
divorced.
on
And Derek Whibley from Sum
Netflix.
41.
There was a whole documentary on Nickelback. It was like
Oh, yes.
maybe 2 hours or something. I made it an hour and a half, and then I fell asleep.
Seraphim. Is that how you said her name? Seraphim? Seraphim? The family, the billionaire family here?
Yes.
She dated one of the brothers
Oh,
She
really?
did.
for a few years. She's been around.
After Chad Kroger?
Yeah, just like
Oh,
a couple years ago.
interesting.
Look at this photograph.
She's been around a lot of rich guys.
Yeah, Sam, when you got married, what was your playlist like at your wedding?
Oh my gosh, my DJ sucked. I had to like take the mic and like tell everybody what we were doing. It was awful.
Oh no!
It
What
was
was your song? What was
awful.
yours and Mark's song? Like your first dance?
Missing a bridesmaid.
It was-
This, man, there's a lot of drama in this.
Yeah, my wedding. It was
Outer Banks, though.
Hold on.
It's like, Outer Banks. It was so
The
awful.
song
epic.
that we danced to was Jason
Derulo?
Aldean.
Jason
Okay.
Aldean.
You don't remember?
But
What was the song?
It's crazy that you have to think this hard. If
You
you're
don't
the
remember
bride.
your first dance song?
You don't know which.
All right, let's look it up. Let's look up
Jason
Jason
Hold on.
Aldean.
Hold on. Once I see it, I'll know it.
It's
Put me
not-
on the spot. Why? What was yours?
Mine was "These Are the Days" by Van Morrison.
Yeah.
How do you not know? Eric knows his is Hello by Lionel Richie. Kevin and Booster, what was yours?
We didn't have a first dance song. We just did a performance.
You did that, and then
You did.
No.
You did,
And then
he kissed me.
Performance. Oh, yeah, that's right.
We did.
and that was awesome. That was fun.
You make it easy.
performance.
You Make It Easy by Jason Aldean.
Yes.
But not easy to remember.
No.
How's that one go? Like,
You make it easy.
Come on.
I can't sing.
when
y'all.
skies are gray.
No,
It's not that
never
one.
know.
It's not. I can't. Stop it.
How do you dance to something like Wagon Wheel? You love Wagon Wheel,
I
don't
do
you?
love
How do you
Wagon Wheel
dance
by
to that?
Darius Rucker.
Is that a two-step?
That's like it's kind of
Rock
like you
me
gotta.
like a wagon wheel.
Has anybody used
You gotta
Wagon Wheel as their
snap.
wedding song, though? Like the couple's wedding song?
Oh, it's a wedding song?
No,
Yeah,
I mean
I
just
think so.
because
Just for a fun
people
song. for
requested.
Yes.
I would say more often than not. I'm
Yeah.
like, how are you going to dance to this?
Yeah, you kind of just have a drink in your hand. You kind of like a two-step, like you said, and you maybe
Two-step.
snap and side. to
Maybe have that
side.
before the wedding.
I don't know. It's a fun song.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of college because that was like the first country song I ever knew. Which because I'm in Pennsylvania, I never
Yeah.
listened to
I'm
country
like, that's
music.
the Hootie and the Blowfish Burger King guy.
But I love Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah.
So then when I found out that he did country, I was like, whoa, I can get into this. And then when I came down to Texas, I was like, I will never say y'all and I will never listen to country.
Yeah,
and now
never.
what do I
I will never say never. What was it again? Jason Aldean, what?
do? You make it easy.
You Make It Easy. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about the people up north. They really give you grief when you say y'all.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know why. I mean, it just sounds warm and friendly as opposed to use guys.
Oh, bless
I've never
your
heard
heart.
anyone say use guys. And
Me neither.
Yeah.
you keep
it's-
saying that. I've never,
Never
heard
heard
that in my
anybody say
life.
use guys in
you
3 years in
guys,
school.
whatever.
It's a very.
Use.
Use, I heard them say. Like
Y'all sounds-
Y-O-U-S.
Y'all
Yeah.
sounds
They
hickish.
would do like the plural of you, which is still you, but they would add an S to it and they'd say use.
Use.
I'd never heard anybody say use guys. They were just saying use.
Like people say Illinois.
Illinois.
Illinois?
Yeah, people say that all the time. Why is there an S on it then?
Yeah.
Illinois.
It's like Marseille. It's like y'all do
You just gotta
Marseille.
add
yeah.
S's
I grew up
on
in
it.
Marseilles, Illinois. That's how they
That's
say it.
Marseille. Illinois.
I never knew that until I was like 26.
It's a French word. Somebody on text said, Kevin, as a DJ over 15 years, you are not lying. You are on point about people's requests, killing the dance floor.
I'd rather play something in my arsenal that I know is going to bring everyone out and get the jumping in the air.
You need to do everybody a favor and write a do not playlist for general weddings.
Send it out to the world, and then
so
that'll be
everyone
a
knows. Do not request these songs.
Dance
Do
floor
not.
killers.
Oh, yeah, dance floor killers.
You should play that. Murder the dance floor.
Instead of
soon.
mom rock,
Should,
it's dance floor
absolutely.
killers.
And now dance floor killers.
When no one dances, you play
When
Murder the
everyone
Dance
leaves.
Floor for a second, screech it, and then
Dance
play it.
floor. Okay, coming up next, the Grammy nominations are out, and wow, we have some big record breakers. We'll go over that and tell you how you're going to get closer to Billie Eilish, even though she didn't come to Houston for her tour. She's not coming to Houston, but we can get you to Billie Eilish. We'll explain all that for you. Here's your weather for today.
Okay, your Veterans Day looks like it's going to be hot. It's going to be in the 80s, lots of sunshine, mid 80s. Right now, it's about, 68 degrees, and it's 6:13 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Proud to introduce
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas, and let me just tell you, 6 o'clockers, a few things you need to make note of. In case you can only listen to us in the 6, you can go back to the podcast and listen later. In the 7 o'clock hour of today's show, we are going to have a Roula and Ryan's Roses update at 7:20, as we usually do on Mondays after a Thursday Roses situation where we're trying to figure out if somebody's mate is cheating. And then after that, we are going to have a closure update. That is not a normal thing, but
No.
usually people come to us on Wednesdays and they're looking for closure from somebody, whether it's a long lost friend, family member, neighbor, or most likely a romantic situation where the person got ghosted. We put them together and they figure it out. So if you recall, Tanya had 3 wonderful days with Kyle in Galveston.
Now, she
and
said
then he
that-
ghosted her, and then she found out that he's married and living a double life somewhere else, and just had 3 fun nights with her in Galveston. And then she's like, "Well, I might be pregnant. I don't know."
That's
and we're
what
like,
freaked
"When
us
do you
all out.
know? When will you know?" So she's calling us at 7:40 this morning.
She
and tell
told
us
me.
that.
Did
she's
you
gonna
take it?
She told me she was going to take the test.
So Erica's been on top of her
Saturday.
like white on rice
So I
on
said,
the
well,
phone.
like I said, don't tell me anything.
You don't
come
want to
on
know
Monday.
because he'll ruin
So
it.
there are results.
She promised me she would
Okay.
have the tests.
And the
She had 3
result
tests.
is, I still don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't ask.
So we'll see. And then at 8 o'clock this morning, we've been doing Crack the Code for the Nutcracker Market. Well, we are actually going to give away the grand prize at 8 o'clock today. 8 o'clock today, if you've become a finalist to win free tickets to the Houston Ballet Nutcracker Market and a finalist for the $1,000 shopping spree, we're giving away the $1,000 shopping spree at 8.
Awesome.
So maybe you or somebody is the winner of that, and you can hit them up for some fun things you want them to purchase.
Kind of off topic, but someone just texted this. It's funny. Even your husband asked me, who is that laughing in the background? Someone said, when listening to the podcast, I love hearing Irvin's laugh in the background.
Oh.
I always rewind it to hear it again. Because he has like a... I had a weird laugh.
I heard it once in the hallway. He had walked out of the hall and we said something funny here, and you can hear him go, like from the hallway. It was pretty funny.
He's like our studio audience.
Totally
is. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about him, we actually had him. We taped a new Raw feed this past Thursday.
Yep.
And Irvin was on it.
Because we have an idea for him and for Ahmad and Irvin to do something in the new year.
Oh.
With podcasting.
Well, look at that.
I think someone even left a message saying, I'm all in for that. I will be all in on that one.
So you have to know what it's all about by going to the podcast
maybe we can play some of those listener line calls. That one.
Okay.
We can play that and talk about what that was.
So let's go to the lesson of it's never too late. It's never too late. The Grammy nominations are out. Number 1, Beyonce has gotten her official record-breaking number. She is the all-time Grammy nomination leader with 99.
Whoa.
Holy crap.
99 nominations for Beyonce. She's won 32 times. She has 99 now because
insane.
Her latest album, of course, for Cowboy Carter, it's all over the country categories. It's up for Album of the Year. The song Texas Hold'em is nominated for Record of the Year and Song of the Year. Let's see who else. Billie Eilish, Charlie XCX, Post Malone, and Kendrick Lamar have 7 nominations each. Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, and Chappell Roan got 6 nominations. Taylor is the first artist to earn 7 nominations for Album of the Year. And she's already won the category 4 times, which is a record breaker. And Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft is up for Album of the Year. It makes her the first artist to have her first 3 albums compete for that category. Her first 3 albums compete for the category. Now, who's the 100-year-old that's up for an Academy Award? It is Jimmy Carter.
An Academy Award?
I'm sorry, a Grammy Award. Thank you for correcting that.
I was going to guess Jimmy Carter.
100-year-old Jimmy Carter. Yeah, Jimmy Carter. For the spoken word album Last Sundays in Plains, a Centennial Celebration. If he wins, that's also a record. He'll be the oldest person ever to win a Grammy. 100 years old.
He set a lot of records. He's the oldest living ex-president. They've never had a president make it this long. I mean, he's been out of office for, 45 years?
No idea. What, 1981?
Right.
Yeah.
80s?
Or 40. Yeah. He was defeated by Ronald Reagan.
We will see what happens. He won't be there, but I'm sure they'll make some kind of statement if he wins. They'll re-record something for him.
Didn't they just have like the announcement for the awards for country, and Beyonce didn't even get nominated.
What?
Right.
She didn't even get a nomination.
CMAs.
And then
The
it comes to-
CMAs?
Yeah, I think
CMAs, something
CMAs.
like 2 weeks
there's
ago.
CMAs, there's ACMs, there's
so many.
ACLs.
I know. I think the CMAs are the big ones. But the Grammys are going to air live on February the 2nd on CBS because it's going to be award season once January hits. Let's see. Beyonce has the most wins of all time. I hit 32. The person that's right behind her is someone who can never beat her number because that person passed away in 1997. It's a Hungarian-British conductor named Sir George Solti, and he has 31 wins, but he's deceased now, so there's no catching up to Beyonce.
Take that, buddy.
No posthumous
Not gonna win.
awards.
And Quincy Jones, who recently passed away, is 3rd on the biggest winners list. He has 28 Grammys. So we'll see what happens on Grammy night. Sounds very
What do you
exciting.
do with all those?
You just kind of
It's like
you have
Kevin
a room?
spread them through your
It's like
houses
Kevin
all
wins
over
all
the
those
world.
awards for.
Gayest and greatest.
Kevin, do you have a trophy room?
He's trying not to win. He keeps telling people, "Don't nominate me. Let others."
Yeah,
have a chance."
please let other people have their chance.
Aw.
You know,
Well,
it's
you know-
very nice of Outsmart to do that.
But he's like,
You're like the Oprah of Outsmart now. You tell them, thanks, but no thanks. Let somebody
He
else
didn't even
have a
try this year.
chance.
Some other guy campaigned, I heard, and then that guy tied Kevin. Kevin's like, I didn't even.
I didn't
want
even
it."
try.
Let
By
him
the
have
way,
it. Let him enjoy
how about
it.
this household? Remember when Jay-Z won a Grammy the year they had Blue Ivy, and he goes, "Look, baby girl, it's a sippy cup," because they have so many Grammys. So Beyonce has 99 nominations, and Jay-Z is second with 89 nominations. Third behind
Wow.
Jay-Z is Paul McCartney, who has 84 nominations.
Whoa.
And then Quincy Jones has 80. We just played Benson Boone, Beautiful Things. He's up for Best New Artist. I wonder if he's going to smoke that category or what. Let me see who's
Who's
in
he
that
against? Let's
whole
see.
That's what I'm
artist.
wondering.
If it's for most overplayed song in the country.
Best New Artist is Teddy Swims, Shabuzi, Chapel Roan, Benson Boone,
there's some steep
Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, damn.
Doechii.
Sabrina's not new.
Well, she's new
To the
for
Grammys.
this, for the pop
I
category.
feel like I interviewed her in like 2013 or something like
She
that.
was a Disney kid.
Yeah, I did read that she's had like 4 other albums
Yeah, how's
or
that
something,
count then?
and now she just like
I guess for the pop.
But they probably all have albums, but maybe just
right.
ones that
None of
make a
them
hit.
took off. I don't
If
know.
I had 4 albums in Malaysia and I was like the Taylor Swift over there, but I finally got one that hit in the United States, I think they'd call me a Best New Artist.
yeah,
I feel like
You know,
Sabrina had
category
a hit
person.
before.
Let's see. And I can't say the name of one of the Best New Artist nominees.
don't look at us.
Well, you might know more
Go
than
ahead, Sam.
us, Sam, because
Can you
you're
spell
on
it?
till noon.
How do you spell it? I'll type it
And
in.
you play more songs than we do during the Rule and Ryan show.
But if you know me,
it
I
looks
just-
like Kurang. Oh yeah, you're right. It looks like Kruangbin.
Whoa.
Does sound-
Spell it for me.
KHR
KHR.
UANGBIN.
For Best New Artist?
Krogman.
Okay.
Oh, I think he plays.
Klingon.
I'm pretty sure he plays. I
find
wonder if he's
something?
the guy that plays Big Dogs.
It's got
There's
to be
this, like,
somebody
song.
in our playlist if he's up for Best New
Okay,
Artist
Sam,
Grammy.
bring up
Krogman?
my computer.
Let's hear 'em.
real
You have it?
quick.
Krogman?
Yeah,
Is this
just
a
want
big
to
hit?
see how to pronounce.
If you're looking to learn how to pronounce this word correctly in American English, keep watching this video.
Oh, Lord.
God.
Really, Ryan?
This word is pronounced as Kroangbin.
Krogman.
Krongbin.
I thought it was about to take us into a video with ads. I was like, great, Ryan.
No, I already skipped that.
Krogman.
Let's
Anyway.
practice together.
No.
No, we don't want to.
Kroangbin.
No, we're done. Sam's have to find us the song. The
Wait,
person's
can you
responsible
spell
for
it again? I want to.
KHRUA.
KHR. Hold on,
Yeah.
I did it wrong. I'm
The
doing
Best
something
New Artist
else.
category.
Everybody, let's practice
No,
together.
KH.
Oh, KH.
KHRUAN.
Oh, it's a musical trio. I was totally
He's in the
off.
sentence.
Okay, can you play a clip of that song? Or no? Do we have it in the system easily accessible?
I do not believe we have this in the system, but let me look real quick while you keep talking.
It's one of those.
I want to
you know,
hear them.
Well,
Yeah,
Ryan,
when she
why don't
finds
you
it.
Title
why don't
artist.
you look up the song then?
Okay. Bring
Yeah,
that
she's
computer
also
down.
How to
song.
pronounce it?
down.
While you're doing
God,
that,
he's faster, though.
Song of the Year, Shabuzi's Tipsy,
Yeah, that
Billie
should be-
Eilish, Birds of a Feather, Taylor and Post Malone for Fortnite, Chapel Roan for Good Luck Babe, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, Sabrina Carpenter, Please, 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 Beyonce, Texas Hold'em, and Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars with Die With a Smile.
What is that?
Oh, they have a song called Texas Sun.
Who does?
The
And more of the Roula and Ryan Show.
Okay, we've got a couple of things we want to cover here. First of all, it is Veterans Day.
Yes.
Yeah, and we asked the question, if you are a veteran, but your job is not observing Veterans Day for you to have this day off, can you request the day off and not be dinged for PTO, paid time off?
I think they should. They should be the only people that get the day off. Mm-hmm. If you
Veterans Day.
if veteran served our country, hell yeah.
I mean, it literally
Why just a bunch of
means-
bankers get the day off if they didn't serve?
Let's go to Tina on the
true.
line. Hi, Tina. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi there. So, are you the veteran or is it somebody in your life?
No, my son-in-law is the veteran.
Okay. And does he have the day off today by right, or the company is closed, or tell us the story?
So he does have it by rights, and he's a corrections officer, so it really shocked me that he was going to get off because he works in the Huntsville jail. So,
Wow.
but yes, he did get it off. However, I first want to thank all of the veterans for their services. That's just something I do on a daily.
Great.
But I do think that if they don't have the time off, they should get the time off and not be dinged for it.
Yeah. Or at least
Right.
pay
I mean,
them.
it's a
Pay
federal
them.
holiday. They should be
Yeah, the
off.
city's off.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Tina, tell your son-in-law of all these places he can get freebies today. You can get free coffee at Starbucks, or free donut at Dunkin', free red, white, and blue pancakes at IHOP, free wings at Buffalo Wild Wings, free meals at Applebee's and Chili's. There's a whole list on usatoday.com.
Yeah, go get
80
some.
different places that'll give you freebies if you're a veteran. And also, this was originally known as Armistice Day in 1919. It marked the first anniversary of the end of World War I, but it became a federal holiday in 1938. And then it was changed to be called Veterans Day in 1954.
And today is 11/11. So at 11/11 this morning, we always make a wish. maybe if we all made a wish together about like every veteran, every person serving our country, like something positive, maybe that'd be good. Because instead of being selfish at 11:11 people.
Yeah, this day is an honor.
Nobody even knows about 11:11 but you probably.
No, sure.
I mean, I know people know about it, but it's not like so universal.
Some listener told me about 11:11, and now somehow 4 times a week I notice 11:11.
Yes, ever since Eric told me, don't you? And I thought it was for all the numbers, y'all. When Eric pointed it out to me, I go, yeah, I know, 12:12, 10:10.
No, it's only 11:11.
He's like, no, it's only 11:11. Where did that rule come from? I never knew that.
I knew about this in high
It's
school,
the
but I
rule.
stopped doing it when I became a grown up.
Yeah, but
You
who
better
made
start
the
making
rule?
And look at my life and look at your life.
It's all because I didn't wish.
Because I always see
On
like
11:11.
3:33 and 4:44. I always think, wow, that's cool. So am I supposed to be making wishes on those times? Just 11:11?
I think
Just
she's been
11:11.
making wishes on her Steelers.
Oh.
Hey, it worked
And they're
yesterday.
winning, so.
Weren't you
didn't work
supposed
for
to
the
do this in 2011?
2011, so we're 11:11.
No, just 11:11.
No, just in general, 11:11.
I think
you
it's
fall
11:11.
short. I think you fall short unless it's the right year too.
No.
Nah,
It's
it's
fine.
11:11 every day.
And let me tell you about the case of the Mondays, because some people, it's just natural. You're going to have a case of the Mondays. This is how Mondays, my morning is. When I was reading different headline stories, the title says, here's how to fall correctly. And what I thought the article was going to be about is how to enjoy fall correctly.
Instead of like falling down.
If
Like
you
what
know
to
you're going
wear,
to fall, this is the way to
what
roll
to
to avoid
drink,
hurting yourself.
How to decor.
That's because you're
This is what your algorithm is telling you now.
No, I just saw that. I go, how to fall correctly. Okay, let me
Nutcracker
see.
Market girl here.
What are they thinking about? Like, what's good decor? And then it started reading, I go, relax your body and roll. I go, why? Why do I need to do that if I just want to get nice fall decor?
That's the first thing they teach you when you train to be a skydiver. It's called a PLF, parachute landing fall. If you know you're coming in hard, you roll like into a somersault on your right hand side to avoid breaking bones.
Just don't put your hands
How'd
down.
that work out for you there, Ryan?
I didn't have a choice in the matter. I broke half of my body.
Broke half your bones.
Your butt
So
bone,
how to
though.
fall correctly was not about how to get the right atmosphere and vibe in your house.
Fail.
It was about falling down. That's all. Do we have a listener call about
Yes, we do.
About who?
So we were doing a raw feed on Thursday. You
and I
weren't
missed that
there
one
for
because
that
I was
one?
at a school function. So it was who? It was Ahmad and
It was everybody.
everybody.
It was
except me.
everybody.
Okay.
It was everybody. Eric, how did we get into this? We were talking about.
I just had an idea because I want.
Doing
I
a
know people that really
post-show?
love the Roula and Ryan show and they listen to the podcast. Some people say that they run out of stuff to hear, which they really are P1s because we got thousands of hours of stuff. And I said, I want to do something in January where Ahmad and Irvin like do a recap of the week.
Irvin does digital here for KRBE.
And they play some clips, so we play pieces of it, and they can have their own 2 cents or behind
Yeah,
the scenes.
their
They could
insights.
Make it like a news, like behind the scene of the show, and they could interview us, play the audio, and they could talk. But
like Ahmad could say, see now, Roula went to this caller named Caroline, and what Caroline ended up telling Roula, that is not what she told me on the phone when I put her on hold.
And here's what she
like
said.
that's the kind of stuff that Ahmad would add for commentary.
And then they could add their own, personality, and it gets more content. You always need more content.
Yep, and I think our raw
And
feed
then Irvin's like,
listeners-
well, I got to ask Ingrid first. I'm like,
No, you don't.
No, you don't. This is our show.
His boss.
Yeah, we didn't ask. We didn't ask to do raw feed. We just had fun on the radio.
Just do it.
Off air and put it up there.
Ask permission later.
Yeah, it's just fun.
And here we go. This is one of our raw feed listeners.
I heard it.
Definitely likes the idea.
Oh my God, I'm listening to the raw feed, and an Irvin and Ahmad after the show is a dream come true. Please, please do it. I love you guys.
Well,
That's all.
We're gonna make your dream.
That's
we're gonna
all.
make your dream come true.
Make
Today?
a wish.
What's
Yeah,
the day?
11, make your wish today.
11. Hey, by the way, I was going to tell y'all this in Scoop, and we got caught up with the whole new artist Grammy nominees, but Billie Eilish is going to be going to Los Angeles because she's not coming to Houston, and we've got 4 chances a day for you to be able to become a finalist for this show. Now, it's going to be at the Kia Forum December 16th. What we are giving one winner is a trip for 2 to LA, including a 2-night stay and 2 tickets to the show. Again, the show is December 16th. You can listen every single day for the National Text keyword for your chance to see her live in her hometown. But remember, it's December 16th. If you can't go on that day, don't try to win it. Because nobody wants to find out you won it. You're like, oh, I have finals that day.
That sucks.
Or, oh, I can't get out of town that day.
Nope. Gotta go.
And don't forget, 8 o'clock this morning, we're going to pull the grand prize winner's name for the Nutcracker Market, which kicks off on Wednesday, preview night, Thursday, first day general admission, and Friday, live with the Roula and Ryan Show. At this time, we'll be at Energy Center on Friday.
Hey, yo. Time for KRBE's Roula and Ryan Show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
I had so much fun on Friday when I was doing the What's Going Down in H-Town, looking for fun things for everybody to do. There's something really cool I read about. If you love like driving, fast, which is kind of hard to do in Houston with all the traffic.
Well, you're on I-10.
They have something new coming to town, Velocity. It's a simulation racing lounge, and it's slated to open early in 2025 in Sawyer Yards. So it's going to be at 2110 Edward Street. The lounge is going to feature 16 racing car simulators, along with food and racing-inspired cocktails. The simulators have full motion systems, and you immerse in a 180-degree panoramic display. So you can select a car like a Porsche or a Lamborghini, and you can choose to race on world-famous tracks, or you could just go driving around like, United States.
Seven velociraptors chase you.
People are going to be drinking. They're going to have drink specials. And then go drive these things.
No, you can't. You don't move.
I know, but still,
it's like a video.
It's going to be a bad race.
Yeah,
I'm going to go in there and bet a gamble again. I'm going to go in there sober and destroy them.
So you Uber there, and then I'm trying to avoid doing a story about the Texans, is what I'm saying.
Why not? You got to. That's
all right. That's fine.
What are you talking
that was a painful loss yesterday.
We had 5 interceptions.
God, how did that happen?
And
how did that happen? I was
offensive coordinator
we
sucks.
Caught 5 or we threw 5?
No, we only threw 2.
Yes, we caught 5 and we still lost the game. We didn't score at all in the second half. How's that possible?
Well, pretty easy for this team because they haven't scored since October 13th.
In the second half? Are you serious?
Yeah.
I was very distracted by these new helmets.
New
uniforms.
When we blew it on the 1 yard line, when we were on the 1 yard line and had a chance to score and blew it, I just looked over at my fiance. I'm sitting next to Jen on the couch and I'm like, we're going to lose this game. And she's like, don't you dare say that.
Well, there's a lot of excuses you could say.
And we were like 20-something points ahead.
Wide receivers, at the end, the referee didn't call a pass interference on the dude. The line guy was all up in his jock. Kevin, you would have watched that.
Wow.
But I blame the offensive coordinator. This is just a crap show the last 4 weeks.
Well, I was shaking my damn head when I saw one of our own guys sack C.J. Stroud.
Oh, my God.
I go, what is happening? You are supposed to be helping him.
And the ball knocked out of his hands.
Oh, my God.
But hey, I got to give props to Bates. Is it Jason? Jake Bates.
Jake Bates?
Jake Bates. He's the one who hit the field goal against us. He's from Tomball.
Oh, wow.
And what did you say?
He was selling
bricks.
He was a brick salesman not too long ago, and now he was the game-winning field goal kicker by like a hair. The last 2 field goals the Lions kicked against us, you thought for sure they're going to go doink on the posts. Nope, they went right by them, and they counted, and we lost by 3. Super awesome today to talk about. Anyway, coming up next, okay.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
They will. A case of the Sundays. All right, this is where we open the phone lines at 833-390-KRBE to moms who are just done with it. Now listen, here's the preface. And don't be a Debbie Downer. Everybody wants to vent about something, even if they're grateful. Don't be texting over here saying, well, you should be grateful that you have a 3-year-old that's acting like a 13-year-old because that's just really special to have a 3-year-old. Yes, we understand.
It's a safe space.
We
This
totally
is just a cathartic
get it. We are blessed to be parents. We love it. But at some point, you are pulling your hair out at the how many times have you repeated yourself or told your kids stop doing that? Or you can watch it in slow-mo like, oh, God, there they go. It's going to fall over. It broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to happen. What are you done with? 833-390-KRBE. We'll talk to you next on the Roula and Ryan Show.